Hello, good afternoon. My name is Kelly Mitchell. Today is Wednesday, March 4, 2026. I am here to do a reading for you. This is a general reading and it is also timeless, so it does not matter when you find this picket pile. You are free to choose whenever you'd like to, whenever you're drawn to one and you'd like to see the message behind the closed doors. Today's topic is lovers at a distance. I apologize for my cold in advance. I have a cough and I sound a little stuffed up, so I hopefully will not be too hard to understand on camera. All right, this is a pick a pile for a star, and I'm also in the middle of an investigation where I am tracking and dissolving witch hunts. So if one of these piles jumps into that situation and it does not resonate for you, that is probably why, because that is the strongest energy that is near me at the moment. But I do hope that you find one that resonates and you enjoy the reading. This is for entertainment and true crime purposes only. All right, so I have a ring in front of each one of these piles here, all right? And the topic again is lovers at a distance. So whether you already are in a relationship with this person or not, whether you have met them or not, whether you are going to encounter them soon or get back together with them or, start something fresh from a long time ago, okay? So this could be anything. You may know them yet, you may not know them yet. One of these decks will represent the masculine and then one will represent the feminine, and the genders are neutral. So if you have a same-sex relationship, that is of course completely fine, and will find it to be resonatable if you just split the roles up into more of who takes on more of a divine masculine and who takes on more of a divine feminine role at this time, or just in general, as we split up relationship responsibilities and things like that. It can just be as simple as that. So you don't have to worry so much about the gender. But I might just say divine masculine or divine feminine because honestly, it's just easier for me in the flow of my message. But I never mean disrespect if sometimes I say feminine and masculine and it doesn't resonate that way. Okay, so then at the end of your pile, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a gift that matches your trinket, okay? One would be from the masculine to give to the feminine, and then one would be from the feminine to give to the masculine. All right, maybe actually I should do it at the beginning of the reading before we even pull the cards. That actually might be a little more fun because I have these rings here, okay? And it's almost like these rings would represent a gift from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. It does not have to represent marriage. It would just be like if the divine masculine picked out the rings for the pile that they represent in this deck, then this would be the ring that they chose for this relationship couple. That's just the feeling I have. And then I was thinking, it might be cute if there was also a gift that they gave to each other, whether they knew each other, because one of these almost feels like friends to lovers or enemies to lovers, or we don't even, consider each other anything at this moment. Like this one, well, I'm not going to say it. But you decide, okay? Anyways, I guess I'll just declare them before. I'm going to just tell you the gifts for each other before we even look at the cards. I find that more fun. These are your cards, but I haven't looked at your cards, okay? I'm also not going to tell you in each deck which one represents the divine masculine and which one represents the divine feminine yet. Okay, so that's another surprise for you. So pick your card, lovers at a distance. This is for a star. It's also just for fun. Okay, so your first pile is pile number 1 over here on the left, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. I will be back in just a moment with pile number 1, and we will see what's going on with you, lovers at a distance. See you in a second. Hi, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading, lovers at a distance. Okay. Before we look at the cards, let's talk about your gifts to each other. All right. This pile over here on the right is going to represent the divine feminine in this read, and this pile over here on the left is going to represent the divine masculine in this read. However, a disclaimer, I will be shuffling the cards one at a time and also interchangeably with each other. And I'm going to put the cards on the side that feels intuitively right to me. So I do read it like a story, all right? So don't get too worried about which cards go where, you know, as I pull them out, all right? But I'm just letting you know this is more of the feeling from the masculine towards the feminine, and this is more what's going on with the feminine and her feelings towards the masculine. Okay, so it's the situational, but also I'm going to read them together and what's going on. So this right here is a ring that would be from the divine masculine to the divine feminine if she knew, how he felt about her. All right, he considers her very, very beautiful. He really wants to, I would say, not only impress her, but he would, if they were together, he would want to show her how valuable and magnificent that she is, that he finds her. I feel like the masculine really would just cherish her, and there's one little gem missing. I'm not sure if you can see. Might be a little blurry. And it's sad because it's almost like the amount of effort that it would take this masculine to get this feminine, this beautiful flashy shiny ring. It's like it would just be, that would happen to him, like just his luck. I don't know. It's like there's a gem missing. So there's something about this masculine. I don't know if he doesn't feel good enough for his partner, or if he just feels a little bit shabby compared to his partner. But he really puts his partner on a pedestal over here, whether they're together or not. But he really feels like she deserves the finest things of life, whether he feels like he could afford it or not. Whether he has to steal it or not is another feeling I'm getting. And now it's almost like he just noticed it. Like it's almost like he's about to give her. Like I knew that my ring had this because I have two of them. And this is the one that's missing a stone. But at the same time, it's like I forgot. And then almost when I saw it, I'm like, oh no, I can't give it to her now. There's one's missing. So it's almost like that's the feeling. And then it's like he holds her so highly. It's like he wouldn't give her the ring now because he noticed there's a stone missing. So he might even, like, you might even be the type of person, like, you might even cancel the plans. You might just not give her anything at all. I don't know. And now you're just, like, mortified. It's like, it would completely destroy you if you found out that this ring you're about to give to your partner has a stone missing. That's it. I don't know. But then it's like, I feel like if the feminine, if you gave it to her, she wouldn't care. Like she would be like, it's all right, we'll get it fixed or no worries. Like, that's so sweet that you're thinking of me. Not sure. Okay, so then we're thinking of I mean, me and my spirit team, but what gifts would they give each other? Okay, so this was just a side extra. I don't have that many crystals or like jewelry at the moment, so you see a lot of repeats, but that's just what it is. Okay, so this is from the feminine, all right? So she would just give him a ring back. And this is the one she picked out, which is actually super cute because she didn't know that this was the one he got for her. And they're matching pairs. I think that's sweet. So that's the gift that she would give to him if she could. And this guy is just so in love with her. Like, however this masculine feels about this feminine, whether they're together or not, just like he wants the best for her no matter what. So he already wanted to get her the flashiest ring. Okay, it was the flashiest one that I had in my little box. All right, but then he also wanted to get her an extra crystal. So it's like, let's decide you came over to my little cart. And I'm a magical gypsy princess, and I'm here to give you a reading, okay? It's super accurate, but it's also magical, and you also pick your reading, okay? That's the vibe. So you come over to my little tent, and I open up, my box, and then you're picking from the box, because, like, that's how it felt when I was pulling the cards, and then also when I was pulling the crystals. So it's like the masculine over here, he finds this crystal. This is the first one he finds, okay? It's a Himalayan quartz, and he just wants, his intention over here to give to her is that he just wants her to know. He likes the shape of it. He thinks it looks like a home, okay? He feels like it's protective. He feels like, it's very beautiful. Like, he finds this one, like he almost feels her like I don't know, like, how do I want to say this? Almost like, He finds her very physically attractive and beautiful. Like, it's almost like he wants to give her a mirror or a crystal glass. Like, and also now I'm thinking of champagne. Like, he just finds her very fancy, very beautiful. He wants to give her the best, but he's almost just thinking of this beautiful glass house where he can take care of his, princess or perfect person, and she wouldn't have to do anything. I don't know, but he just wants to give her this beautiful home and house. Just, I'm not really sure why, but he really likes this one for that reason. But then he also was thinking of home, and this is an amethyst, and it's a square shape-ish, and there's 2 rectangle sides and, 4 rectangle sides, I guess. It's just, whatever, it's a cubish shape. Either way, it represents protection a lot because it's amethyst, and it's a very beautiful protective stone. So he might actually be worried about her, because I was also just thinking if I was worried about her sickness. So he might know that his partner is sick, or be worried that she's sick, or be worried that she's in pain. And he might just be he wants to protect her. That's the main thing. And it was always like, please, I need to. And I was like, if I'm the person, I'm trying to be even here. I'm doing a reading, a pick of 4, and I'm reading each divine masculine pick. And he's like, come on, this is serious. I'm like, okay, fine, you can have 2. But that's the feeling. It's not like he's trying to break the rules, but it's like he needs his partner to know how much he cares for his divine feminine. That's just the feeling I have for this pile, okay? And she certainly loves him too, but she would tell him that she's very simple. She doesn't need to be flashy, and she wouldn't mind even if there was a stone missing, or if there was, they'd get it fixed together, just, something different. She's not fussy. He knows that about her. He loves that about her, but he just really wants to take care of her in this way where she's just very protected, and just feels luxurious. Like she doesn't ever have to worry about anything again. Let's just see what your 2 cards are. So we're just dying to find out. Don't worry, it's just the first card. Okay. All right. Pile number 1. We have the Star. And we have the 5 of Cups. I mean, this obviously, we could go through the many different things that it could be. So obviously, I'm not sure if you already, have had a relationship and then you've ended it, if you've had fight. And it's been a long time since you guys have come back together, and I don't know if she feels guilty or if she's just really sad. Like, she might think that it's over. You know what I mean? Like, that's just my initial feeling. In whatever your circumstance, like, she might actually feel like, whether it's divine, whether it's male or female, but the divine feminine, which represents his power, might feel like it's over if you've already had a relationship. And then you might still be hanging on to hope, especially if there's, like, something you can fix for this person. And maybe that's why it was in reverse. But you're still hanging on to hope. So let's see what's going on. I'm going to just scoop it out of the way. What's going on with pile number 1? Lovers at a distance. There's a masculine hanging on to hope. There's a feminine, I don't know if she might even just be going through something really traumatic at this time and might feel like she can't be in a relationship with you, or she might have made a mistake. Like, it's almost like excuse me very much. If there was a misunderstanding, it's almost like this person is going through a lot of different things. They might even have to be taking care of a lot of people that they don't want to be taken care of. It's not that they don't want to. It might just be that it's an overburden of it. And they might have it might have hurt, like some kind of miscommunication possibly. Or this person might have said, maybe later, or if circumstances were different, or if things didn't happen for me at this time, or, I don't know. Let's see. Pile number 1, lovers at a distance. Hanging on to hope, wants to provide protection. 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. if you're like, I don't know, it really could have been, you know, a feminine that pushed a masculine away. It's possible. There's a couple of different things. Because it's like he feels like he can't protect her, but he wants to protect her. That was the initial feeling that I had. Like, I just want to take care of you. And I don't know, it's like I'm seeing a couple of different things. Like, this person could feel like, no, I'm too sick. Like, no, I have too much going on. Like, I'm no good for you. You know, it's like, it's almost like the refusal to let the other person come in and help, or at the same time, this person is at a distance for some reason and can't get to the one that they love that is not feeling well, like, is in an extreme amount of pain and is going through a lot, all alone. Like, this person's alone, but it affects multiple people, whatever this pain is that she's going through. Daughter of Knives. I mean, she certainly could be a psychic medium already, especially if these are, you know, this is a pile for stars. You might know that your partner has certain psychic gifts that they're being attacked with. You might know that they're being haunted by certain things. You actually might be aware of that, especially when I'm called to use a certain deck. I am called to use it for a reason, especially when I'm reading about certain stars, because a lot of these stars do have psychic and spiritual gifts, whether known to them or not. And it does cause pain in many different areas, whether known to others or not. So I don't know. It's for some reason I feel like the feminine is at a distance from the masculine, whether she's intentionally pushing him away or not. But it might just be whatever she's going through. It might be something that this person doesn't understand, or this person is just, I don't know, it's like they're kind of being held back on purpose. Like, even if they wanted to get towards this person for some reason. The big queen. I definitely feel like that's how this masculine is viewing his person. Like, this is a situation that he's viewing, that he's thinking about. I almost see somebody being like, if this was their psychic gifts, you know, something that they're going through that's really traumatic, it's like this person's like, let me take care of you while you're going through this. You should be at least taken care of and put in a space where you can be looked after in a way that is really good for you. Like, you don't have to do this on your own or something, or that's just a situation. Well, that's definitely how he feels about the feminine. What are these cards? Let's take the last one. Ace of Wands. Like, there's definitely a need for the masculine to want to be with the feminine, but I definitely don't think you're together because you're at a distance. But it's like, I don't know if you know this person or not. Some of you, it's like, I feel the need to get close to this person to figure out more information, because it's like, you know, something's going on, but you want to see behind closed doors because you want to be the one that takes care of them. Others of you, it's like, you know the situation, but the person's pushed you away. Let's see. The Ace of Wands twice. You might be going through a similar situation. And this is the Nine of Swords again. So it's like, she must, so this is almost like her views towards you now, okay? She must also know that you're, like, extremely hurt. Like, I feel like she's pushing you away to protect you almost. Like, either she feels dangerous because of who's attacking her, or she knows that there's too many people attacking you and she can't have you around her, and be honest, because she's going through too much already. Like, she might be worried about people that are attacking you. You're both getting this psychic terrible attack, especially any star on the run, you know, for many different reasons, for your talents, for your gifts, whether people know in public or whether it's being hidden from you or just from the public eye. You know, from your lover, from business, just for many different reasons. But it's almost like she's pushing you away for a reason, because either she doesn't want you to get her, or she doesn't want to get her from whoever is already attacking you, or both of you. Well, let's see. Because it's like, I do feel like that she is in love with you as well, even though she's really sad about it. It's like if you were both in danger and you're both on the run, it's like you'd rather be together in danger. And she'd rather be like, no, this is not safe. I'm not really sure. Like, but her intention is to protect you. Like, she is worried about the people after you, but she almost feels like maybe they're after you because of her or something. Because now you're a sacrifice. So it's almost like she's like, she already understood about sacrifices. Now you're a sacrifice. And she's like, oh, no, you have to go away right now. It's not safe. I definitely feel like you both spend a lot of time daydreaming about each other. You definitely both want to be together, even though you're not together. She definitely wants to be with you. She definitely would want to have children with you, whether you already have children or not. And you see her as like your little precious baby. Whether, you don't see her as a child, but you see her as like precious and delicate as a child. I feel like she knows. I don't know. What is this about? Because there's this uncertainty here with the Seven of Pentacles. I think she knows that you're working with, or you're being followed by, or you're in a relationship with. I haven't seen any loving cards, but it's possible. Excuse me, with somebody who has control over you, that's holding you back, but somebody is like too dangerous that you're too close to for the both of you. Yeah, it's probably this Queen of Swords here. Whether it's like, yeah, sometimes so like she feels like whether it's her fault or not, you're like held up by whoever this Queen of Swords is. Like she either feels like, it's like you're being tapped, you're being traced, you're being followed, you're being watched. They know they know everything about you. Like there's something where it's like your queen wants to be with you, but she's also worried about you and protective over you, but she's also kind of like, now you're into something where they have a hold over you, and all it's done is cause more pain. It's like now you're like, we're both, I don't know, but now we have to be alone. Let's see, we have the Four of Wands. Let's get more information. The Hermit, but this is the Nine of Wands. Nine of Cups. What? I don't know what's going on. Like, you might even be trying to protect him. Like, he's trying to get to you. Like, you really are his greatest wish, okay? Like, he's getting hurt in the process. It's like, as he's coming towards you, he's getting hurt. And you're like, what are you doing? Like, stop. That's the feeling. If you knew that he was actually in this much pain, you'd be like, wait a second, stop for a second. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever it is, it feels serious. He's trying to get to you that bad. Break away from this. He might feel bad. Like, this might have been one of the piles where he did feel like he was greedy or selfish because he felt less than. He wanted more money, or he just wanted to take care of you. Like, he just felt like you deserved everything. So he might have gotten into some sort of money game or money scheme or some kind of business or something where that it wasn't legal or he wasn't proud of, because he wanted to take care of you. That was his end goal. And it might have hurt you guys, so you had to take the long run and just sail at sea to get it. But he might just need to get to you to not only show you that the real reason why was because he wanted to protect you, not because of the selfish reasons that you might assume. That's the feeling I keep getting. And you might even know that at this point. Even if you're at a distance, you might be aware. Because it's like, you're fine with being simple. But it's like you already understand that you're both like fancy and simple, like in the outside and on the inside and outside, sorry. So it's just kind of like, this is definitely a really beautiful match if you're able to come together. Whatever it is like there's been an extreme pain. Like, if you already knew each other, the extreme pain. But I do feel like this person's dedication for the divine feminine is also very intense. It was like, whoa, it's okay. Save your body. I feel like not like self-mutilation, but it's almost like I'm just getting this vision of this person not quitting. If bullets are coming at him, he's still going forward. If there was a barbed wire fence, he's just ripping through the fence. You're hold on a second. I don't know. I feel like he's not intentionally trying to harm himself, but he is really trying very hard to get to this person. And not only that, he wants to prove the reasons why the money was so important. If that's why they separated, or if that's why they hadn't come together, or if that's why he was sort of trapped and they're at a distance from each other, or why he's been away, or why he never introduced himself, or I don't know, it could have been if he was going to finally, because he cared that much, and took him, finally, and then he notices there's a stone missing, and then abandons it completely, and then moves cross country, and 2 decades later he's back. I don't know. It's like that movie, The Princess Bride, and it was Wesley. And she's what has happened? I don't know. And it's just he needed to prove that he was worthy to take care of your kingdom, your total safety and home. That's the feeling I have from this pile. Did I mess that up? Maybe. I don't even know what time I started this. I can't get too crazy because I always overboard with pile 1. We have the Knight of Wands. I think she wants him to come in. However, I don't know, it's she won't tell him or something. The Two of Wands. Because she really does need him, but for some reason he's not there. The Star. Big Mama. It could be definitely a family member that it has a hold on her as well. Either him or her. Excuse me. If your star is the divine feminine, you're behind closed doors. Whoever is kind of in the way is pretending to be sweet and shiny, but they have the key. Your divine feminine might be afraid of the person that's after them, that has the key to her freedom. You know what I mean? She might be trying to protect you, and you might be trying to get this key from this big mama as well. It feels like the divine feminine, though, isn't behind closed doors. It feels like she's alone somewhere. Excuse me. Let's see more about Big Mama in the way. It's she wants you to come in fast, but she's afraid to. Somebody said she's afraid about my eyesight. She actually might be I don't know. There's the Two of Swords and the Sun of Sticks. She actually might be afraid of your eyesight. Especially, they're doing a lot of strange stuff with technology right now and different things where it's really messing with people's eyesight. However, this could also be, it's the witchcraft, it's whatever the dark matter is, and the Nine of Swords that's constantly being sent to someone from a distance. The Ten of Swords is physical and from a distance, but it's definitely physical at that point. But the Nine of Swords, people are doing it from a distance. Nobody can actually see it. He's all alone. Or it's I don't know. He might even know he's being, there's something different. It's he got involved in this in a different backwards way than the divine feminine got involved in this. They're both kind of under attack as being stars. Something with their psychic sight. Something with... Let's see why the divine feminine is in trouble. Because she's sick. It's definitely this has something to do with her spiritual gifts. message. He's too prideful to tell me. It's definitely possible. Like, here's the King of Cups in reverse. It's like, if he knew, if he could get to her, he certainly would. So what's wrong with her? 10 bones. Yeah, it could be several things. But she definitely could have found out about a new diagnosis. The Father of Sticks. It definitely could be, there's just another couple. She could be currently in an abusive relationship and doesn't want to tell you about it. She also might have signed up for some kind of business thing that she's involved in that she feels guilty about, that she doesn't want to tell you. She might have accidentally hurt you. She might be involved of something that's trying to get back at whoever you work for now. So it's almost like you're enemies, but you both love each other. But she knows that if you got too close to her, it would be dangerous for you. Because she might be like, there's like, it's almost like you have a woman that's in the way, like a Queen of Swords and a fake sunshine that has the key to your divine feminine. And then there's some kind of masculine that's in the way of her. So if you got too close, something would happen with some weird groups or this other masculine that could hurt you. So she's, yeah, I don't know. And it's almost like a setup. Like if you got too close to her, you could really, really seriously get hurt. And this always makes me think of too, in addition to different types of witchcraft and things like that, makes me think of the movie Kill Bill, where it's almost like if certain pairs, if certain loving pairs get too close together, it gets really dangerous. The Ace of Baskets and the Miss Robinson. It's something about love. Isn't that weird? It's like if you're part of this psychic investigation with me, it is something about offices, but it's something about sun and moon. It is something about male and female. It is something about energy. It's like, let's say we were invaded by aliens. Okay, we look like human now. We look like human, and the aliens came in, and they look like human too. All right, because if Earth was a protective space, but sometimes when I see these aliens, it's almost like they don't have noses. It's like if you cut their nose off, they just have these slits, all right? And then they don't have private parts, like genitals. They don't have masculine or feminine reproductive organs parts, all right? So it's like I see these different types of way they look, but they disguise themselves as humans. I know that that's out there in sci-fi, but if I had to describe what this weird thing is that came down that doesn't like creatures, that doesn't like beauty, that doesn't like individual species, because it's almost like this alien thing that came down, or this weird entity that's been created by something that was jealous of, our earthly species. So good, people sort of say God's creations or God's goods, but it's like every different species, every different creature, okay? And it's like these aliens or these devilish type of people now, it's like they're not meant to reproduce. They're not meant to be in charge. They're not meant to make them, like everything is backwards and twisted. They want the absence of life. So however they disguise themselves, it's always going to be a really twisted, nasty, backwards form of dividing up the entire human being, dividing up love. Because it's something that they can't have. They're not meant to. It's a very sick, disgusting creature it's always invading other planets because it's the absence of life forms. It's a really sick thing that this twisted up entity, it's like keeps recreating through different hosts that are humans that just now look like humans reproduced because they've stolen different types of creatures. And it's like they're all like, one of them wants to feast off of them, wants to eat them, wants to just like younger, okay, is just obsessed with their own beauty. And the other one wants to get in the way of loving relationships and spy and feast off of this love. And then the pain that they both get off on is watching them all be separated from each other. Like they're obsessed with genitalia. They're obsessed with seeing pain and like not letting people get to any kind of relief or comfort. It's like they're the opposite of life, of all of the goodness that anybody could ever share, period, ever. That is what is after this divine masculine and divine feminine. That's the whole part of these witch hunts. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. Whether people realize that it's a witch hunt or not, you have this really disgusting thing, this devil, this creature being, this entity. It's like not even a creature. It wants to tear apart families. It attacks a human being in every different part, whether you can see these parts on the outside or you can't see the parts that we've measured that are on the inside, your brain, your organs, how all of our systems run together, plus all of the energy bodies that we can't see that you can see with some sort of cameras and some you cannot, and then all of the energy matter that surrounds us that you can't see right in front of you. So people like that, these types of entity, type of creepy being that have a say and rulership over other people's lives, they want to split that up. Excuse me, and attacks a person from the complete inside out. And for some reason, it really does attack a divine pair that's going to have a union, that's going to be a couple, that's going to be a family. So that is the reading for Lovers at a Distance for pile number 1. Hopefully we could get some more clarification in the future about your mystery, because right now both you and your lover are getting attacked by something that's truly trying to get you both from the inside out. You have the 9 of Swords twice, you have the 10 of Swords twice. So you certainly have the same type of thing after both of you. You must truly be a divine match. Excuse me, to your person, whether you've met them or not. But I would say that whoever is after you, whoever is hurting you, is aware that you and your partner are stars, possibly both of you or one or the other, but there are people aware. So good luck to you, pile number 1, Lovers at a Distance. For entertainment purposes only. Okay. Pile number 2. Let's clear the space. Lovers at a Distance. What do we have here? This ring here. I feel a very sweet energy coming off of these 2 piles right here. I have not looked at the cards yet, but your top cards are right over here actually. We have the Divine Masculine over here on the left and the Divine Feminine over here on the right. That is how I see these cards today. And then we have the Divine Masculine who would be giving this ring to his Divine Feminine here. Okay, so I feel a very sweet and beautiful energy coming off of this pile. Whether you've met your lover or not, I do feel that you both have sort of committed yourselves to each other, whether people are aware or not. You know what I mean? I think that you both promised yourselves to each other. There is just a very sweet love to this pile. So almost like even in secret, even if the male didn't get to tell anybody that how much he loved the female, it's like he'd want her to wear this ring, or she'd wear this ring, or he'd give her this ring, just something very small and tiny, but it really does represent their love. But it's something that is not only timeless, like no matter what, this little ring is, I don't know, it feels very special and romantic to them. This would be like the one ring that she would never take off or something. Okay, so if they could give a gift to each other, what would it be? Her gift to him over here, I chose this right here. It is a Mountain California mountain opal. And I just feel like she would want to give him peace of mind on his journey. I feel like she really is sweet on her lover, whether he knows it or not. She is so loyal to him. Like, I feel like whoever is in this pile, the Divine Feminine, is extremely loyal to the Masculine, okay? and she wants him to have not only good luck but protection. She sees him as very rare, as a true divine masculine. Okay, if anything, she would want to give him peace. It's like he carries a lot of weight or responsibility, and she would just want to make it more soothing for him. She also knows that he's adventurous. Like, it would just be that wife that just knows her partner so well. If you were to be married to them, if you were able to be together, and she would truly be selfless and want the best for her partner. Like, she'd be a really good gift giver. You know, she knows her partner really well. She'd want him to live on no matter what. And so that's the energy that she feels for this person. You know, it's like to always have like a peaceful vacation type of feeling for him. You know, whether they came back together or not, that would be the feeling. And that she's loyal, whether they were ever to come back together or not. Okay. That's the feeling I get. And then for her, I feel like the divine masculine picked out this turquoise. Okay, I feel like he wants to offer her protection, not really spiritual protection, because I feel like he already sees this feminine as very spiritual, but I just feel like it's almost like this is a piece of him. Is the feeling. It's like he wants to give her a token, like a love token. He sees her as a Pocahontas, is the feeling. And you know, it's almost like he wants her, when she looks at this, to think of him, and then when she's thinking of him, he wants her to be thinking of what he's thinking of as her when he sees this crystal. So it's like when he sees this crystal, it's like he's imagining her by the desert, you know, making something beautiful or wearing something beautiful that he gave her, or a favorite outfit or something that she has, or maybe a photograph that they have together. Or she has some kind of business, or she does some kind of thing and she travels for it. You know, he's imagining her doing that. And it's like when she pulls this out, if she were to look at it, he wants her to think of him imagining her, if that makes sense. Hopefully I said that correctly. But he just thinks she's very, very beautiful. She's very one with nature, but she's very, very beautiful also. And so it's like he wants to be there with her, like on her photo shoot, or on her meditation or quest, or making her creation or whatever she's doing. But he also admires her for who she is. Like if she had to go on her trip solo and he couldn't go, he's like, take me with you. But also it's like, I'm a part of the earth. It's so hard to explain, but hopefully that makes sense to the feminine. But that's how he views her. It's just like this perfect Kodak memory on a desert. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's so weird. Okay, it's like, yeah, he's like, let me be your waterfall. But like this, just I've seen different things. I don't know. So whether they are already together or not, it is like they both admire each other. So if you were both creative people and you weren't partners, even if you were just friends or came together for a weekend, the different levels of how you know this person, it would be like those would be your tokens to each other. And so like that is like they both really respect each other. So I feel like there's like this little memory of us, like I don't know, and it's like you both actually really like for who you are. It's like they both would see each other for exactly who they are, even if they had to part ways or something. You know, it's like they both see each other. Like she sees him as more of adventurous and serene and wise, and he sees her as very creative and protective and motherly and nurturely, more, native, very spiritual. But it's like they would both understand they'd have to go off on their journeys. But it's like they would never forget this. That's the feeling I have. Let's just see. Lovers at a distance, for a star, pile number 2. Let's do this. What are your cards for the masculine? We have the 8 of Swords. So he feels bound. He feels trapped. Is he held back to something else? And the Star. So I don't know if the Divine Feminine is actually seen as a famous individual now, like some sort of celebrity, whether she is seen in the public eye or not. I mean, there's so many different types of people I mean, that's why it's so good. It's like you can keep creating anything because it's like you never know what genre or who you were close to or who inspired you. So whether she's recognized in the public eye or not, she honestly might do something that could create her a lot of wealth, whether that's just by her physical appearance and who she is, or something that she physically makes with her hands, okay? And by physically appearance, I just mean like she could be doing some kind of spiritual something. She could be just working on the earth. She might be very knowledgeable about a certain topic. She might be, some type of public eye. She might be a model, whether that's for someone's a jewelry model or someone is archaeologist, as another person's saying. Somebody is another spiritual channeler. Somebody's actually a celebrity, so they're in the public eye. Somebody has to do a lot of interviews a lot. So this person is almost like they have to travel a lot and they have to be alone or something. It's kind of a solo game. They also have an extreme amount of attention on them. So the masculine almost might not be his scene or something, being too close to her and the people that are around her, because he is more cerebral, but he likes to be alone too, but he doesn't want to be around. It's like she's alone around a lot of people, or she's alone in whatever she's creating, and or he can't be on set or something, but he just kind of enjoys more nature, more peace and quiet. She does too, but it's not like that's not whatever her job or position is. It's something that it's like they both have responsibilities elsewhere. Let's just do that. That's where we're going with this. So let's get into it because it can't go too crazy. Excuse me, I have to take a drink. We're getting some attention for what does this guy want to say? Why the Eight of Swords over here for this male? Death. Oh boy. The Seven of Cups. And the Two of Cups. Jeez, okay. I honestly, let me just keep it real. Okay, this is for the stars. It might not resonate with you, and that's totally fine. But I almost feel like this guy is in danger by another partner or some kind of business relationship or some type of blood or tie that he's a part of. I don't know if this star is aware or not. She's honestly kind of busy with her career. Even if if you had a one night stand with someone and you were on retreat, so it's like a cool hallmark like that. Not to be creepy, I'm just saying, you don't have, just come on. And then they have to part ways. It's almost like this guy did not tell her when they had their encounter, their beautiful encounter, what he was already into. You know what I mean? When we have the High Priestess. Especially maybe she was already on to him. It's I'm seeing so many things. It's almost like a James Bond, Mr. and Mrs. Smith feeling, or almost like if she was a star, he could be somebody who works in the witch hunts. He might be somebody who was hired and after her and didn't tell her or didn't realize it was her. That's another situation I'm seeing right now. Because why the Eight of Swords? Well, he's obviously tied up with some kind of trickery that he's completely bound to, through multiple lifetimes is how he feels. Whether he's, really into that or not, especially if it's a secret society or something like that. Just because I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm honestly telling you, it's who is your mentor? Are you even aware if those secrets were true? I'm honestly not trying to be rude, and that's I understand, but I honestly don't think that you understand. And if you're angry because I'm not trying to reveal a secret, but I'm also just reminding you, I think that you're a little bit backwards on how you get people to agree to keeping secrets bound. It's really just the people that are bound are the stars. So whatever though. That's not my business. Four of Swords. And the Hangman, obviously he realizes the star is the target. Either before you parted ways or after. It's he gets on the airplane. She gives him this beautiful, she's you're going to be great. You're going to make your dreams come true. Because he's not really they meet and he's talking about his real dreams. And she's it's so great because he's being himself. Then this falls over because he's back on the plane, and the real life is that he's part of something where this queen that to be of his is being controlled or tracked or followed by a fake queen, okay? And his star is in danger now. Seriously, like, he could be sent to take her out. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's my star. She would be my star. What's he gonna do? What is this divine masculine gonna do? We have the king, we have the ace of wands and the king of swords. He's tongue-tied. He's like so, I don't know if he even understands like if this is love or not, because you might not have been, loving with your person yet, but these cards are so warped. Sorry, it drives me crazy. He's sure, it's like, okay, let's imagine he was sent, the divine masculine is sent to the star over here, the divine feminine, to end her life because it's like she's a Snow White, okay? She's the fairest of them all. So you've got some nasty queen from the background or a wicked warlock that's twisted, that thinks he's feminine, okay? I'll get into that later. It really just has to do with certain objects that they use for certain genitalia, okay? And that's why it's like it has nothing to do, like, no offense on the trans community or anything, but they're like certain ancient things that they use for their certain rituals, okay? And it does require certain males and certain females. That's totally separate. That has nothing to do with this reading. I'm just letting you know, okay? I mean, it might have something to do with the witchy stuff that's from behind the scenes and these secret societies and things like that. Like, this would be a little bit higher level information that this person knows or is part of, or that they consider a higher level, and it hasn't, like, they would have more information than before it got into like a backwoods town or something like that. This would be like more secret agent, special forces. It would be, somebody who's really close to these witches or, the fakes that are stealing the information, that are, responsible for going in and taking out the stars, okay, and bringing back the secret elixir to confuse everybody. Okay, so where are we at right now? Because I can't make this too long. I still have to do more bias. Okay, here we are. You've encountered your star. You're like, oh my gosh, she's definitely perfect. She's the star, and I can't kill her. I can't get rid of her. I'm not going to end her life, right? What if I just put her to sleep, was what one guy just said. It's possible, but you can't do that, creepo. This is for the divine masculine. Don't put her to sleep. Don't be like that. Well, he's trying to figure out a plan. The divine masculine is trying to figure out a plan. It's to save her life, possibly. What else do we have here? We have the 5 of Cups. I mean, it possibly now it's almost like Romeo and Juliet vibes. It's possible. Like, I don't know what he's doing. Like, if this could be extreme, okay, this is for entertainment purposes only, but it's also for true crime purposes. And if you had to put your lover to sleep to make it appear, because let's say you were hired to end her, okay, so he's trying to. It's like, have you guys seen the movie Eraser with Arnold Schwarzenegger? It's almost like he's trying to figure out a way to keep her alive while looking like he's still doing his business. It's hard to explain. It's like he's not gonna let her end. He's seriously stepping in a King of Swords. He wants to confuse whoever he works with, because he's like, because here's the real high priestess. Like, whoever this person is, he might not even be in love with the divine feminine yet, but it's almost like he's a really spiritual divine masculine in addition to being a headhunter or something. So when it's like he finds the star, not only was he sent to remove the star, it's almost like he finds out the truth about the star, okay? And that she's the true high priestess. So he's just like, wow, of course it's her. Because he's like lit up and he understands the truth. There's no way he's going to end her. So he's really trying to think of a plan. He might even feel guilty for signing up for this. Like, if he was part of a secret society, it's like someone told him something that wasn't accurate. And so now it's like he found the star, but he's not going to end her. Well, so what is he going to do? She might not even know that he knows. Like, so this star could be unsuspecting, okay? She might not know she's a star, or she might not know that he was after her, okay? Because I honestly think that she has sweet feelings towards this divine masculine. I don't think she knows that he was sent to get rid of her yet. I feel like he's trying to come up with a plan, like to save her. Some of these guys almost even have like a swap identity type of thing, like save her, find another female that looks like her to trick whoever they work for. What do we have? The Knight of Coins. Some of these guys, this is like part of a big job, especially if they were trying to earn their way to their final exit or their final milestone. Like if they were part of a secret society and then this was finally going to give them their last little bit or their way out, they got tricked into this weird last little thing where it happened to be the star that they were going to take out. And this is more than a lover. It's like everything that they've ever learned, like everything that they've agreed in. This is a very spiritual person. So they do have a very strong core, okay? Like this would be a masculine that's also a star, whether he was trapped into it or not. What in the world? Here we go. It's like, no offense, but isn't it weird? It's like, when you find a star, whether you're a divine masculine or not, it's like all of a sudden something happens and the masculine becomes like really obsessed with the star. And it's not, I'm not just like, you're a really lovely man or woman, but all of a sudden it's like, she's got to be mine. That's where we are. It's like, no matter what's happened, like when the star encounters a person, okay, it's like the person changes. They either become in love or obsessed, like they want the star as their teacher or their stylist or their lover or their mother, okay, or they want to like eat the star or attack the star, make the star shine for them. It's like, however it is that you encounter the star, it's like the alchemy that happens when they get near you. All of a sudden it's like that person is like, the star is mine, it's like my precious. That's the feeling that you're starting to feel for the star, and it will be like after their encounter like hits this guy. It does. He's like got his gift, he's thinking about like their time together, or like if they had a possible meeting or a conversation or something that he experienced of hers. All of a sudden he's like, she's got to be mine. In addition, I have to save her. So he's definitely worried about that. He might know that it's her family. Okay, that's I think Romeo and Juliet. So maybe so. Okay, that's in the way. So it's super weird. You know what I mean? Like if her family was trying to take her out and then they hired him, it's like they have this dark high priestess that works for the family or is in the family. And hired the divine masculine. Really, come to find out, they were meant to be together. So like they're the divine couple. But he was set up to go get her. But then they didn't expect him to fall in love, but it's like that's just destiny. You hit him hard. We have the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, somebody is ready to cash out. Somebody is like he's going to think about this a lot. He's already the King of Swords, so now his other thing is like how. I think he wants to get her out alive, but in secret. I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't think he wants to tell anybody. I think he wants to make it look like he finished his job, okay? And he's trying to figure out an alternative for his divine feminine. That is honestly what I'm thinking. I think the woman is the divine feminine. You come to this reading, you're clueless. You're like, I had a great getaway weekend. This was great. And she's all back to business. A runaway hidden star, tired. Okay, she might be dealing with the family drama. You know what I mean? She's working hard behind closed doors, whether people know she's getting abused by her family or not. She also shines for other people. It really is. Like, people get possessive over her. And it's like, I do think that this is also the family. Like, it's the same family and the same Four of Wands and the same Ten of Pentacles that hires this divine masculine. Or, like, even if he's a slave, you know what I mean? Like, this is his job to take out this star. Yeah, so again, I think I might have already used this actually in the last read, but it definitely feels a lot like he's the stable boy and is almost like forced to hurt the star, but really he's been in love with the star. Well, now you're putting in a new story because this was different. I liked the first one out. That one was coming super strong. But if that fits you, fine. If that's more of a Romeo and Juliet feel and you just feel very far away from your star, that's fine. So maybe those are two different extreme stories though. But it could still be her family, you know what I mean? That sent you in. So either you got paid to do it, either you were tricked to do it. I mean, so we got like a secret society that came in here to remove the star for some kind of blood oath. We've got somebody who's hired to come in and remove her or possibly take back her pieces or her parts back to this evil high priestess. And then we have somebody who feels like they're kind of a slave to this person or this family and knows that they have to get rid of the star. Well, whoever you are, okay, the divine masculine is trying to not only save the star, like keep her in hiding so he can keep her for himself. I do think he's in love with her, so I don't think he's trying to be creepy like that. Yeah, the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Yes, he's definitely in love. So, like, let's just stick with that. However, the divine masculine's coming to this divine feminine. I also think she's unaware, so I still think that holds true. I don't think that she is aware that this person, even if they came together for a little bit, I do think that she like has peacefully parted ways with this person in the current moment. I don't think she may or may not know that her life is in danger, okay? Like he knows by this Queen of Swords or by the High Priestess, like the family. Like she may or may not even know that she's preoccupied with being a star. This guy is aware, the divine masculine is aware that this woman is in danger. So the Queen of Swords could be the High Priestess or they could be two different people. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, and the Ace of Pentacles. So whoever the divine masculine is, whether he has realized it or not, soon he's going to be coming in and trying to save this Empress here, save the star, and completely change the story here, the storyline for the High Priestess. Like, I think he's going to seriously try to take over and start over. Like, if this person was from a secret society or if he was a spiritual person that knew certain information and was lied to, okay? Like I'm saying, like, do you even know your mentors? Or they might take the information that they know, that they've learned, plus the information that they've observed from the star, and they might have learned the real story and the real truth of how, you know, couples are meant to come together, like the real story of how and why stars were torn apart from each other. And he might seriously try it, like, if depending on your level of person, okay, like there's a lot of different types of people, but this might be the person, the divine masculine, that really comes here and seriously like changes destiny for people and like could possibly like save the world, like seriously like helps save different stars from being attacked, because it's almost like this divine masculine almost also figures out like not only is it about true love and the real truth behind what's been hidden, what they've been taught, okay, they also find out like the truth about history and what's been hidden and why all stars are hidden. I don't even know if I already said that. It's like I almost want to say it twice. It's like he realizes he's also a trap star. This might definitely be a pile of a masculine who is gonna figure all this out, like, whoa, that's the real star, whoa, I've been lied to, whoa, I'm in serious love, and I'm gonna save everything and completely reverse all the secrets that have been stolen. That's the vibration I get from this pile here. This is truly a beautiful divine masculine, and that would be really neat if you could come in and save your star. So whether she's aware of that Queen of Swords or her family trying to sabotage her or not. But if you're the star that sees this, look for extra protection at this time. You know, it's for entertainment purposes only, but do be extra aware of the women in your life. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's going to give someone an idea. I would do some research, see if anybody's been sloppy. Because I think that they also think that you're unsuspecting. You do a really good job, too. It's like you might be one of those stars where you know you're kind of trapped. Like, you know you have these psycho feminines in your life or that are running your estate. So hopefully that gives you kind of a head start. You're already really strong. you know, of knowing that it's like when I found this out about me, it's like when you know your clock is ticking, like you know that somebody's already coming in, like the death threats are on the way. So hopefully that is let's give the divine feminine some information about her situation since people are trying to end her. Like we know that there's a masculine. Here's the Emperor. And we've got the Nine of Wands and the Two of Wands. So there's definitely a nasty masculine that's in the way, that's trying to make sure that her masculine cannot come towards her. He might know who this guy is over here. He might not know who the guy is. But the Empress is certainly behind closed doors. However, it's like I feel like there's a masculine trying to push his way in to get to her. So that does feel really hopeful. Like I do have faith in this divine masculine over here. Whether it's just one or more than one divine masculine that are going to push through this weird family crime and make it right for the Empress of the Star. Okay, that's you, pile 2. Happy read, lovers at a distance. Let's save the star and help the divine masculines turn into emperor mode and fix history so that they can move forward. Get out of Eight of Swords mode. It's almost like the nasty Queen of Swords and the nasty Queen of Pentacles worked together with the nasty High Priestess, okay, and the fake Empress to do all this weird witchcraft and mind manipulation. So it's like the divine masculines and the divine feminines that are kind of like permanently in this Eight of Swords, can't get to each other, and then constantly attack psychically alone into the Nine of Swords, you know, and then physically from behind while being attacked alone. They're physically attacked by multiple people into the Ten of Swords. So it's almost like you can think of tarot as the story of two lovers or a beautiful family getting split apart, and that's the story that happened. Okay, here we go. Pile number 3. Let's see this set up. And here's the ring. Woo, this pile cracks me up. Do I have enough time for this? I hope no one signed up after me. Okay, I need to blow my nose. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. Happy day. This is Lovers at a Distance. Pick a pile. This is just me in between my read. I hope you're not mad. Okay. First of all, this is a general reading, and this could resonate for one person or multiple people. So there's different stories that are coming through. I pre-shuffled the decks, but I did not look at any of the cards. So when I'm pre-shuffling the decks, that's when energies start to come into my deck where I kind of know what might be flipping out, the topics that I'm going to be talking about, but I don't look at the cards. That's why sometimes it's really neat as a reader when you're talking and then the cards fly out that aren't exactly in tune with what you're talking about. Then it's kind of, you understand that your channel was, you know, in the flow when you were shuffling. That's why I what wanted to come through. So I like it to be as much as a surprise for me as it is for you. Otherwise, there's no point in being a reader. If you ever looked at your cards or set it up like that, it'd be a complete waste of time. So the ring over here, okay, this deck over here is going to represent the divine masculine in this reading, which would be the pile over here on the left, and then the pile over here on the right would be the divine feminine. Now, first I'm going to start with, I feel like this couple might know each other. I also feel like they might not be a couple yet, or it is a couple that has split up. Even if they've split up, they're still close to each other. Like I might even, I'm seeing even spouses that are split up, but they're still, they could be in the same residence trying to divide their assets, or they could be co-workers that kind of butt heads a lot that haven't come together yet. I'm not really sure, but I see a lot of tension. I see a lot of, like, obviously, when you look at this ring, there's, you know, we all would have our different feelings that would come through, but I feel a sort of a rocky type of relationship for this couple. But it also feels spicy. Like if they were actors and they were on live TV, it's almost like this couple has chemistry. It's almost like this couple has it, but they don't know it. It's like, geez, why are you guys, it's like, get a room, somebody just said it. They're like, what are you talking about? So it's like, whatever, like everybody knows but these two, so they're like obviously gonna get together is what other people are saying, but they do kind of go back and forth. All right, so let's talk about, I guess, the gifts that you would get for each other. All right, so this would be whether you're okay, because I'm almost saying two different things. It'd be whether you knew that you were getting a gift from your partner or not. You might have just said, like, here's the person that, I want you to think about this as a gift, a little trinket I want you to give for them, or whatever. It could be like that, because I don't know if these people are actually together. Okay, so this is one person's like, why do I have to give them a gift? The other person is like, you know what, fine, let me pick one. Because remember, they came to my gypsy tent, and I'm like, pick a stone, you know what I mean? These have dice on, I'm not doing dice today, but I'm just saying. I have another one that's secret. I'm not going to show on camera. I'm just kidding, it's actually not cute enough to show on camera, because I'm homeless, I don't have a lot of cute stuff. Anyways, I'm not going to show that in, but they came to my tent and they picked their stones. So what gift do you want to give to each other? And it's like they didn't even want to give each other a gift, so I was kind of like, that's rude. Whatever. So they're fighting. Okay, so the male wants to give the female this one right here. This is fulgurite, and I think that's how you say it, fulgurite or fulgurite. Either way, it's sort of petrified lightning, lightning in a bottle, but it aligns your chakras. And this would be for the male to give to the female, okay? And he's almost just, it's just like, it feels volatile, but he's very attracted to the feminine, even if he won't say it, okay? And remember, this could be same-sex couples. I don't mean to offend. It's just easier for me to get into the flow of that, because I'm seeing a specific person and he's a male, okay? He's very attracted to this feminine over here. She has a very fiery personality. She goes off a lot. Whereas like they irritate each other a lot. So if he sat and thought about it, he's also admired by the fact that she's kind of explosive. And he does irritate her to get her to kind of go off sometimes like that, which he doesn't realize until later, but he does find it really endearing. So he's almost like, here, have this lightning in a bottle since you're so... I'm trying to think of the word. Like, he does stop himself because he's trying to be a divine masculine, and she's very quick to be like, you're so toxic. Like, I don't know if they're coworkers or not, or if they're just friends, or if they encountered each other, what their initial meeting would be like, something like that. But it'd almost be like they would probably butt heads at the beginning of their encounter. Their energies are bumping heads. Okay, anyways, so he's just like, since you're just so, and I mean, he might even think she's a know-it-all, is another thing I was thinking. He's like, Line, you're chakra. I don't, but then she's like, it's chakras. He's like, well, this is for the one spine. I honestly don't know. That's the conversation I'm hearing. Just, it's like, have it. Line it. She's like, well, good. I would have picked this anyway. I don't need it, but I'll take it. I don't know. So then she gives him this one. This is Dravite, and it is for protection. So she is really cute. She does care for this guy, but it's like, you're so super annoying. They both find themselves extremely intelligent. So that's another thing that they both get irritated about, is the other person's lack of understanding each other. But anyways, she gives him this Dravite because she thinks he's wounded. She says, this is for protection because you're wounded. That's exactly her line. This is what she said, okay? Anyways, that's the storyline that we've got going here. So, someone's like, if they had to be partners, okay, I put them together, that now they're together, and here we are. It's a rocky road, but there's like a secret little, it's like, they're definitely attracted to each other, even if they haven't stated it or not. But everybody else knows. Let's see what your cards are. This is fun. The World... yeah. He's like the little boy that has a crush on the girl in his class and is mean to her. I never understood. Why would you be mean? You're the complete opposite of... you just hurt my feelings. Why wouldn't you be nice? I don't know. And she has the Hierophant. This is so cute. She might be really talkative, like she might be a know-it-all, like he says, but she might just be the first one to raise her hand. She might just have a lot of ideas or knowledge that she can't contain. It's not her fault. So cute. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from this. They are both like, we have two major arcana here. So, I mean, they're both very, very intelligent people. They both make very good points at the same time, and they both have a lot of similarities. But whatever the difference is, there's always some kind of small something that's off that irritates both of them. Probably because of like the tension. They're not telling each other how they feel about each other. I don't know. I seriously don't know. Let's see what else. Okay. This is pile 3, if I haven't said it already. This is Lovers at a Distance. What do we have going on here? Oh my gosh. Okay. This is so funny. I just heard her say, because I'm thinking, just go with it. Just go with me, okay? It's this storyline. I just heard her say, keep him upside down because he really screwed this up, all right? That would almost be like, let's say they're coworkers, okay? They are adults, but maybe they're not. Maybe they're teenagers. Maybe they're younger. But now it's almost like he said, she said. You know what I mean? Like, if, let's say a coworker come in and they're like, Sally, I know you have a thing for Deej. And she's like, are you kidding me? He really screwed that up if he ever thought that we were going to, because they actually do. They just won't say it, okay? So she's telling everybody he screwed it up. She doesn't think he's a player, but she thinks he's like into things. Someone said he's into she might actually think he's into something kinky, or somebody might have told her that. This one's really funny. He just does different like things that are different. Like he might actually be a little bit more adventurous. Oh my gosh, it's just like a book that I read and I really loved it. Shadow Dance. It's called Shadow Dance, okay? And the main character, she's just very smart. She creates like computer equipment for a living, all right? But she's really smart at it. Programming. And then Noah, her love interest in the book, she he has a lot of different women, and he's very cocky. He works for the FBI with her brother, but it's almost like that. She's like, whoa, you're wounded. But really, he's like, wow, you need to experience life. But at the same time, it's like, oh, if she only knew he was watching SpaghettiOs, reading the almanac. I mean, eating SpaghettiOs, reading the almanac, watching The Price is Right or something on his couch instead of being like, whatever she thinks that he's up to. That's the feeling, okay? This is really cute. I don't think that the feminine has had an extreme amount of relationships, or if she has, they haven't really lit her up, okay? And this guy's actually really casual. I don't think he comes out of his box very often either. That's why it's so hard for him to express his emotions, especially when he encounters someone so powerful, someone so much that he considered a divine being, like a divine partner. So I really threw him off his game, to be honest. Moonlight. Yeah, he's like secretly holding a lot of feeling for this one, but I feel like she is too, let's be honest. 8 of Wands in reverse. Like, she's not playing hard to get, but that's her secret desire, would be to come towards this guy. 7 of Swords. She might feel like he lied to her. You know what I mean? Or she might work on a different side, a different team. Like, they might be enemies, okay? And she might feel like she can't, especially if it gets her friend group or something. She'd feel like, why does she feel like that? 10 of Swords. Either she feels like she's going to get really hurt by him, but I don't really honestly think that's the case. Who are these people? It is possible. I don't know if she's thinking about stuff from the past. She might have been really, really bullied in the past, and he might be Mr. Popular and not know the truth about what happened to her. Yeah, your feminine might have been really, really hurt in the past and nobody might know. So it might be really hard for her to open up to anybody. Let's see. Lovers at a Distance, pile number 3. It's a little bit rocky here, but he sees her as his everything. I don't know. And he's almost like, if only she knew I've been just as her. She also had the 10 of Swords. And these are for the stars. So it might just be people that can't express, their deepest pain, because this is potentially counterpart. Like, this would be his everything. Excuse me. And I feel like if she was to feel like she was a star, It's almost like she feels like she can't express something about herself. I wonder what that means. Behind the scenes, he's just crushed. He's like so in love with her, and he's so upset he can't tell her. This guy's losing it. This guy's going through a dark night of the soul behind the scenes. I bet you. He might have stopped going out. Like, where's Danny? He is going through a change. I don't know. That's weird. The Star again. The Nine of Cups. And the Four of Cups. I don't know if he has a mean friend group and really hurt her feelings. Almost feels like he rejected her, okay? And I think that she's going through a lot. She's been through a lot. I think he doesn't even realize how much he hurt her. I really don't. But there's a little bit of carelessness in there. Even though he does see her as literally his everything, he's not really expressing that well at all at the time being. And she's just hurt from the past. Five of Swords in the Sun. I don't know. It's definitely possible that she was hurt when she was a child. And you don't know about it, or you know about it, and maybe she was upset that you didn't do anything about it at the time. There's something volatile. It's like something happened and her feelings were hurt, and you didn't defend her, and you don't realize that it was as big of a deal as it was to her, but she feels betrayed. Especially if it has anything to do with another woman. And she initially wanted to come towards you, especially if there was a mild flirtation. Like, the world's upside down. Like, it might have started off okay, especially with how important it is to both of you, but it did not end well. You might have been a little bit immature about something, and then she really took that seriously. Excuse me. We've got the High Priestess. And the Two of Pentacles. This just feels like neither one of them really want to tell the truth about how they feel about each other. The King of Wands and the Seven of Wands. I know somebody was going to say, somebody's worried about her parent not knowing, like somebody's worried about her parent knowing about their relationship that they have where their boss, like they're not allowed to have relationships at work or something like that. It might be another lover, like it certainly could be another lover that your feminine is not in love with, but I don't think that that's the case. King of Wands and Page of Wands. I mean, it's definitely possible that you want to apologize to her. I think she's a little bit in the background right now. We have the Two of Wands and Judgment. Are you trying to take a risk of telling her how you feel? Like, just take charge of this situation, the Four of Swords. Lovers at a distance. I honestly feel like we're at a crossroads here. I think that your person wants to apologize that he's hurt you if you're the Divine Feminine. I honestly do think that he feels like he was immature, that he moved really too fast with whatever he did to hurt your feelings. I think this guy's a really sensitive guy. He does not want to lose you. So he's like, wait a minute. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Is this going to end up in a loving relationship? Is what somebody wants to know. The World. I mean, I guess probably yes. Excuse me. The Ten of Cups. I would just say make sure that you initiate it. Don't still stand in the background. You're going to have to put yourself out there. But she would say yes. I feel like she would say yes. She does consider you as a romantic partner. If you just tell her the truth and apologize so that she feels loved. She just has a little bit more confidence. Okay, I don't think she's going to be as hard on you as you think. I think you're really afraid of a rejection. That is why you get nervous around her. She's really beautiful and you do consider her the world. You should just tell her that her beauty makes you nervous. Just do that. Here we have the Six of Cups in reverse. You might know her from childhood. Ooh, we got the Magician in reverse, the Emperor, and the Six of Cups. What did you do? Did you make fun of her in front of other people or something? And it hurt her feelings? You meanie. I think you made fun of her or hurt her in front of other people, especially if she's your coworker. Like, ugh. Have you guys, I don't know, it's like it's that movie, whatever movie it is, where it's like, you're the cool hot guy, and she's the hot, weirdo, cool girl, but you consider her not cool in front of everyone else, even though secretly you're pining over her. Like, so you guys really butt heads. The Tower. I think you're going to have to shock your friend group and tell everybody you lied, you made a mistake, you're secretly in love with your coworker. That's what I think you're going to have to do. Okay, that's your story, lovers at a distance. Whether the feminine knows that this man is in love with her or not, he considers her the Ten of Cups. He wants to rectify the world, but he honestly feels stupid. It's honestly going to take him a lot of courage to go back to whoever his friends are at work and be like, actually, I didn't want to be a player. I'm in love with my star, the sunshine. So you might have to do something for her to defend her at the moment, because I think her feelings are really hurt. She might be waiting for you. Like, well, thanks for nothing, meanie. The High Priestess. Did she give you a clue? It's like, you might be like, I don't know how to read her language. She's driving me nuts. She feels like she gave you a clue. The Six of Wands. Something at work. She's like, duh, so you must know what it is. Hopefully you get a clue. It's something at work that you're doing for someone else. It's like, that's just between you guys, so whatever. I'm not even going to elaborate on that right now. So you must know. It's between you guys, whatever. I don't get in the way. It's not my business. I'm not here for that. Okay, you guys have a great day. Happy read. Pile number 3. Lovers at a distance. I hope you guys figured out and you both get the world together. All right. Pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. What was the ring? It's this one, I think. I can't remember. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. Lovers at a distance, what's your story? You might have been at a distance for a really long time and really, really miss each other. Or if you could come together, I feel like there's like nothing that could tear you apart. Once you did come together, there's nothing that you wouldn't do. You have no problem being broke without money together. I'm really sorry. Oh my God. Excuse me. Lovers, that it is. What are the gifts that you could give to each other? I think the male over here, I'm sorry, this represents the divine feminine. This represents the divine masculine in this reading. It's too hard. I can't pause it, so it's just difficult if I have to stop the video. I might have to. Okay. So I chose the earring for this divine masculine to give to the divine feminine because I don't know if he finds her very beautiful. He likes her jewelry. He likes to look at her. He likes her style. She might have lost an earring, or her earrings might just be very significant to him. Like if she lost an earring, he might have even picked it up and be holding on to it. This guy over here, this male is very sentimental, okay? So I'm not sure if she lost something and he has it and he'd like to give it back to her, whether they've met or not, or he's just been hanging on to it for a very long time if it was something that has been over a distance, okay? And then for her to give to him, I think this penny right here. And so I don't know if she knows he doesn't have a lot of money, or if he just doesn't have a lot of money, or she simply wanted to give it to him for good luck. But she chose the penny. And she honestly, like, if she picked it up first, she might have just been like, will he understand why I'm giving him this? And I do feel like he would. Like, I feel like he's the type of person that would cherish this penny. Like, now it's a special penny to him because it's not flashy or anything like that, you know? But it is for good luck for him. This is a very sweet pile. It's a very loving relationship, whether they're together or not. It is very sentimental. This is a beautiful pile. Let's see what we've got. I have the Three of Pentacles in reverse and Justice. So lovers at a distance, you might be apart due to a business or, you know, some sort of agreement that you've already made that keeps you away, whether you're already married, whether you live in a different location far away, or whether you work for a different group, or you're part of some kind of organization that doesn't allow you to be with your feminine. But you think about her often. You might often think about also a picture. You might look at pictures of her, or a time that you saw her, just an image of her that you remember, whether you have this token of hers from a long time ago or that she lost it, or you just think about it when you look at her photograph. So let's see, pile 4. What is going on with you, lovers at a distance? Let's see. The Divine Masculine feels so brokenhearted because he really wants to be with the feminine. He wants to get to her, to be with her romantically. It would be his greatest desire. Like, if he could have his own world in any world, he'd want to be with her. We've got the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Swords, the Chariot in reverse, and the Ten of Swords in reverse. And she's Justice. So, goodness gracious. This deck represents the Divine Feminine. So he obviously knows this feminine is in serious trouble, or has been seriously hurt in the past or currently. Wherever he is, it might be the group that this is in reverse. It might be the group that has hurt her so bad in the past. This could be in the past. Whatever it is, it definitely feels like damage that cannot be undone to the feminine. I have the Sun and Temperance. I think she's been very physically hurt, physically damaged, wounded. 4 of Pentacles. And the Three of Cups, the Witches. I always think of these cards as the Witches. To the 5 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is obviously why, so you can see. So he obviously, this Divine Masculine, works with these feminines that have hurt this other Divine Feminine very, very bad. They not only have taken her belongings. I mean, this is the worst of the worst. The 10 of Swords, the 10 of Wands. This Divine Feminine deserves justice here. So whoever this group is, whether they've dismantled their group or not, like, they might have said that they dismantled their group, okay? They might have stopped some of it. Like, if they were in different locations, they might have shut down a few of these locations or stopped some of the attacks, but others of them are still going on full force. So it's like we have another separate group going on over here at the same time. So it's like whether he quit one of the sections, there's still another one going on, and it's still affecting the Divine Feminine. So he's obviously aware that the Divine Feminine is in a lot of pain because he was part of the group. Whether he's in pain or not, there's the Sun again. The King of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the 9 of Wands. I'm not sure if the group knows that he cares for the divine feminine or not. He can't get to her. He hasn't been able to show her. She might not know that he has this extreme passion for her, specifically the divine feminine. But he does. Whether he's in love with her or not, he's determined to protect her somehow. But he's also wounded by the group. And I do not know if they have found out that he's interested in her, the divine feminine, or not. He might not. It's like, I almost, because here's the sun. It's like all of a sudden, it's like, it's like, let's pretend that this is a divine masculine up here. I don't know if you can see this guy's face over here. He's part of this other group where he infiltrated another group. I'm not sure. It's part of the reason why he can't get to the divine feminine, because this is lovers at a distance, okay? He might have just been pretending with this mean girl over here, part of this mean girl witch group, all right, to keep her at bay. And now all of a sudden, I feel like he's stepped into King of Wands mode, and he's like, stay back, and he's trying to protect his sunshine. That's kind of how I feel like we're at now, like, if we're talking about the current situation, it's almost like he's dismantled part of this. Maybe he even says half of this, and he's still fighting to get rid of this other half, this other witchy, businessy group that's really doing a number or a serious one on his sunshine. But it's like now he's in attack mode against whoever is trying to hurt. Here's the Three of Cups again, and the Wheel of Fortune. The World in reverse, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know. He's definitely trying to rectify something that was stolen from the queen, his queen, okay? And he's trying to make whatever situation right. Whether he's married to a false queen or he works for a false queen, she's definitely part of the witch hunts or a group of women who are trying to hurt another woman very, very, very badly. She's also part of the one trying to keep loving relationships apart. I mean, these are groups of people, these are organizations who specifically are trying to break apart families, break apart businesses, break apart estates, break apart love. You know, separation is their goal, okay? That is all they do. The Ace of Swords, the Emperor. He found out they lied about something, but he also has the proof, I feel. Like, even if they took it, like, because I'm getting this image as the world's upside down and the Ace of Swords upside down. It's like, I feel like you still have it because he's already dismantled one of these, okay? I really feel like he has. So even if the other group was like, well, we still have him on this, I do feel like he has the information, whether he has access to it or not. He still has the proof. On the real Empress, the real star, that they've been hurting extremely bad. Whether this is taking him an extremely amount of long time to get to his Empress or not. Because he's trying to retrieve something. Queen of Cups. It might be proof. Proof to... Some would say justify his actions. So I was almost thinking like some kind of thing. It's like proof to retrieve the queen from the well, if that makes sense. Like he found something that is really big about, it's almost like if they stole the queen and the star, you know, and threw her down the well. Because we have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Like they physically hurt her. They're mentally attacking her. They took all of her possessions and then they threw her down a well. That's how I feel. The Knight of Swords in reverse. He hasn't been able to say anything about what happened to her. And he's certainly in love with her. So I don't know if she even knows that he's in love with her or not. But either way, this would be a really sweet relationship where she was certainly, I think, want the Ten of Cups if she knew. But she's afraid of the women that he works for or is a part of. She's really scared of these women just because they're hurting her so bad. The Ten of Swords twice. This star cannot get a break. This Empress, the Temperance, the Sunshine, she's in extreme danger. And she's in extreme danger from some nasty queen trying to impersonate her is what's happening. And it's like she's always on the run and she can't make any money, okay? Like, and he might not have any money either, but... We've got the Four of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Cups. I think they're both ready. Like, I do feel like hopefully if he's not already, he would be at the point, like, well, money does not matter to this woman over here. I do feel like he might know that. He might be like at the point where I realized too late that money wasn't the issue. Because he's the King of Pentacles upside down. So it's like he's almost coming back to her empty-handed. She's like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? He's like, I'm so sorry, but can we please still have a family? That's the feeling. Yeah, he's really hoping that they can still be together. I don't know. Like, I think he's even willing to risk, like, telling the truth at this point. Like, even looking really, really, really bad just to fix things. Even if it didn't work out in his favor, like, I think he's really ready to tell the truth about why and what happened. Because she came out as Justice in the beginning, and here's Justice again. And we have the Seven of Swords twice, combined with the Ten of Swords twice. The Ten of Wands. It's just, that's an extreme amount of pain. I don't know. I think the love is too important to this guy at this point where he's just ready to throw everything down and tell the truth. Whether he goes to prison or not, it almost feels like I think he's gonna take like the Dirty Queen with him. Like, that almost feels like that. Like, you won't let me leave, then I'm gonna take you down with me. Like, whoever he's trying to take down still, that won't let him move forward, and the person that's attacking with their group. So it's like he's trying to go for the boss at this point. Like, I honestly feel like this guy has nothing to lose. Because of how hurt the feminine is, like how extreme this has gotten is beyond. And this guy is such a good person. He's willing to be like, you know what, I'm willing to reveal all these secrets and take you down with me, because yours is too extreme. You've heard the Star to the extreme. So whether this guy is in love with this woman romantically as a romantic partner or not, he's a good enough divine masculine to make it right, like, for just the justice reasons of it. Just because of how much that this woman, this divine feminine, has been her. He's seriously ready to, like, throw a bombshell on this. Let's see, we've got the Knight of Wands, the World, and the High Priestess kind of coming outside, right? Like, I really do feel like he's on his last leg. And so is she. And nobody might even know the physical condition that she's in at this point. But not only is, like, this is the ending for everybody, is how I feel. It's like the ending no matter what. Like, we're shutting this down. Whether this is going to be the ending and we're never going to have another business meeting again because this deck's about to be shot, or we're going to rectify everything. But either way, it's like, I'm ending this. That's how it feels. 21, the World. I feel like the divine masculines are next. Like, I honestly don't think the divine feminine can do anything right now. I feel like she's, like, completely without resources, is completely without any kind of protection, just seriously being attacked constantly. So I honestly don't think that she can get to anything that is hers. They would definitely take another person to come in and free this person. The Star of the World, the person that's being held from the truth of what's hers, what's theirs. You know what I mean? Whoever is, like, still in the way, it's like, you're the reason. Like, that is why you're doing all of this, because you want this person's money. You're attacking them from a distance with this nasty groups just so this other woman can be a fake queen and you get money. But you made the wrong choice. Like, you were foolish, whoever attacked the World, whoever these groups are. Excuse me, that's attacking the Star has made a really, really, really bad decision. Eight of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Whoever the divine masculine is, he's, like, really confident. He's very confident in his Star and the divine feminine. Whatever work she's done previously, whatever something that she might be doing behind the scenes, or whatever kind of proof that this guy has that he's ready to throw down on. He really believes in the divine feminine. And whoever went up against her made a really, really, really bad choice to take apart her happiness. Like, I honestly feel like this is so bad for the people that lied on her, that hurt her, that gave her all those swords, that they would definitely be running away, not only from the masculine, because he's the King of Wands now, and not like protecting her, but from anyone else that's taking that position of defense, that protective stance, to stand by this person and protect her from all of your lies. Like, I don't think so. We know what you did. Like, not only was it premeditated, they did it several times in a row. Several times in a row to shut down this person's happiness. And these groups had so many chances to do so, but they refused. And they do it over and over and over and over again. Not only on moon rituals, okay, to attack this specific star, to specifically keep her broke and in pain and physically and psychically attacked, okay? That's what's happening to this feminine over here. So she's, I mean, this would be like the epitome of a beautiful couple trying to come together, to trying to create a loving family, and then just a bunch of nasties in the way because they don't want true love. They want to control their own story. It's back to that jealous feminine that wants to be the creative empress, the queen that's not. And she's using the magic, that third connection of energy that comes together when two divine beings come together, whether they're creating a child or not, is that beautiful third creative energy that comes together when you have two loving beings who are integrated. And that also could be your family if you have children, because that's also another form of divine love, your relationship with your children. That protection, that trust, that real creativity, that real physical support, okay? But when somebody comes in and steals that, it creates the person that they're stealing from and the family members an extreme amount of pain, all just to make this other person feel and appear that they're the boss. And then they hire and they get all these other groups to do so. But that's not the truth. You know what I mean? Behind the real situation. It feels like the divine masculine has been working for a very long time to reveal this information to and about the star to other people, the hermit. He must have known for a very long time who this star was. So he must really, really know who these multiple groups of people, whether they've recently expanded or not. This divine masculine has always known about the star, whether they've met or not, and always been part of these groups that steal from estates, split people up, split families up, and attacks true love, and attacks the soul inside and out. I mean, all parts of a person. So that they can literally steal from it. I don't honestly know. This is a very violent group. These witches and these specific groups, they're very violent. I don't know why they do this, but they specifically attack from estates, so that this person has no protection. And this is also this is very specific, but in some types of royal families, and there are certain types of clauses where the divine feminine, like if this is a true empress, a true divine high priestess, okay, she's born with these gifts, and as she gets older, the gifts actually only increase. She does need to be protected. A true king or an emperor is supposed to protect this queen or this princess or this high priestess, however it is, okay, the star. So there are different types of emperors that are assigned to protect the star. So if somebody gets in the way and steals from the true king or steals from the true emperor and it acts as if they are the protector, somehow they have like this invisible say or rule or control over the star. And I don't know how that works. It's like if the wrong person comes in and takes ownership over the star, then all of a sudden they're hurt very, very badly. It's almost like it is the emperor's and the king's responsibility to protect the queen and the star. So if you have people being the false protectors and putting this person in a lot of danger, all of a sudden it's like nobody can get there because this person's pretending that they're the emperor. It's very strange, and it's like something that nobody else can do, and it's like the child that has no chance because it's like the family is in charge. So that it gets very scary in that way. But these people do love each other very much, whether they've come together or not. If you were to come together, there would be nothing that would keep you apart. Neither one of you care about any type of finances whatsoever. You have a very beautiful, innocent bond. A very beautiful, innocent bond. You could create anything together no matter what it is. no matter what it is. And you would be happy and you would be completely satisfied with what, if you had a mud hut or you had a mansion, it wouldn't matter to either one of you. So, okay, I have to go. So that's your read, Lovers at a Distance. I sure hope that this masculine can take down that last group of witches and that last group of covens or whatever this nasty business is that they were foolish about, so that, you know, you can fix the situation of the true protectors over here so that we can make everything right again. Yes, just fix it. Just make it right. Okay? All right, thank you. Have a great day. Happy read. Bye, pile number 4. I hope to see you again sometime soon. Okay, thanks. Bye.